Some people ruin their entire lives just because they couldn't handle rejection. This is the story of Sheila Davalloo, a brilliant scientist and a cold-blooded criminal. Now, she worked at a major pharmaceutical company. Her husband, Paul, was also in the medical field. Everything seemed perfect, but inside that lab, Sheila met Nelson, a co-worker, and slowly she started acting different towards him. She's always near him, laughing at his jokes and staring at him for too long. She started catching feelings, and boom, Sheila became obsessed. She seduced Nelson until he gave in. And just like that, the affair began. At first, things were going smooth. They were secretly enjoying themselves. But Sheila's behavior turned dark. She became possessive, paranoid, and unstable. Nelson couldn't take it anymore, so he ended it. But Sheila didn't take it well, especially when Nelson started dating Anna, another co-worker. Sheila snapped, got jealous, and started stalking Anna. She watched Anna's every move, waited for the perfect moment. And one night, when Anna was home alone, Sheila made her move. She broke in through the back, and Anna tried to fight back, but Sheila wasn't there to talk. She hurt her badly, and then Sheila called the police, pretended to be a passerby who found a body. She gave no address, just enough to sound concerned. By the time police traced the call, Sheila had vanished. All they found were 2 blood samples and a lifeless Anna. The case went cold, so Sheila returned to normal life. She even cried at Anna's funeral. But karma was watching, and it came for her exactly 1 year later. One day, she decided to unalive her husband too, so she could be free. So she told Paul she wanted to try a romantic game called blindfolds and cuffs. He agreed, but he didn't expect a knife. She hurt him twice while he was tied up, watched him fade, then calmly cleaned the scene like nothing happened. In that same day, she invited Nelson over for dinner, in that same house, keeping 100% composure like nothing happened, while Paul was still dying upstairs. How can someone be this heartless? Gosh! And after the dinner with Nelson, she took her husband to the hospital while he was unconscious and bleeding out. But halfway there, she pulled into a dark parking lot and hurt him again. She wanted him gone before anyone could ask questions. But unfortunately for her, Paul survived. And when he woke up, he told the police everything. And they suspected her of Anna incident. And then detectives reopened Anna's case. They ran voice analysis on that 911 call from a year ago, and it matched Sheila. They also did a blood tests, and one of the samples from Anna's apartment was hers. And bam! Sheila was arrested and sentenced. 25 years for attacking her husband, and 50 more for what she did to Anna. Here's her mugshot.